Good morning, my tax goddess family. So today I want to talk about one of the biggest, simplest mistakes that I see as a CPA that is often made by either the payroll company or the CPA who's doing payroll. Now, this is specifically related to if you are an owner, the spouse of an owner, or in any way related to the owner. So that could be children, that could be parents, some sort of lineal family relationship to the owner, and health insurance. Okay, those two things combined. So what is the mistake? Now, if you are an S corporation or a C corporation, okay, this is not true for partnerships or Schedule C sole proprietorships. This is only for S Corps or C Corps or LLCs taxed as S Corps or C Corps. If you, as the owner, spouse of the owner, lineal family, anybody related to that owner, if the company is paying for health insurance on your behalf, then that health insurance should be reported on your W-2, typically in box 14. And the reason why you want it reported there is so that you can take the deduction on your primary tax return. Okay, so if you've worked with your personal tax return CPA, you know that medical expenses typically have a floor. So for example, if your income is $100,000, currently there's a 10% floor. So if your medical expenses are not more than $10,000, so 10% of $100,000, then if your medical expenses do not bypass that $10,000, you do not get to deduct the medical expenses, okay? However, there's a loophole for S Corps and C Corp owners, okay, or LLCs taxed that way. You are allowed to report your health insurance paid, and that includes dental, vision, general health insurance. You're allowed to report that health insurance on your W-2, and then you can get it as a write-off on page 1. Now, here's the killer bit, okay? So it sounds like a great benefit, Shauna. Why doesn't everybody do this? So here's the killer bit, okay? This is what you're supposed to do. This is not a choice, okay? If you don't do this and the IRS catches you, they will add it to your W-2, but they typically, unless you file an amended return or have the ability to file an amended return, will not allow you to take that deduction, which means now, like no matter what, you're gonna report the income, right? But obviously you want that deduction. So one of the mistakes that we see made so frequently is either the CPA fails to inform payroll doesn't ask the question. If you are an S Corp owner, a C Corp owner, or related to, so spouse, children, parents, whatever, of an S Corp or a C Corp, your health insurance must be reflected on box 14 and box 1 of your W-2 in order for you to get the tax write-off for it, okay? Now, considering how expensive health insurance is in the US, it's definitely something you want to make sure that you're getting the best strategy for. So we get questions like this all the time. And of course, if you're using the Tax Goddess payroll service, we make sure we ask you this before the end of the year to make sure that we get it on your W-2, all of your paperwork is right. If your payroll company didn't ask you and you're an S Corp or a C Corp, you may want to go get that fixed right away. You want that best deduction. And of course, if you are looking for a new CPA or a new tax strategy firm, this is the kind of stuff we do. Feel free to reach out to the team and I at taxgoddess.com. This is what we do. We look for tax strategies, even though they're tiny and it's a little loophole, right? We are always looking out for how to get you the best bottom dollar and the best, minimization of your taxes. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to the team and I at taxgoddess.com. Or of course, if you're already a client and you have questions, reach out to us directly via your HIPAA compliant, super secure Slack channel. So we'd be more than happy to chat with you over anything that you need. All right, in the meantime, y'all have a wonderful morning and we'll talk to you later. Bye.